welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to be looking at this. So this is the Little Mermaid 2 Return to the Sea. This is one of those direct-to-video sequels that we have from the, basically the early 2000s. Because, yeah, Mulan came out in 1998. So these are pretty much from the 2000s. I think I have Mulan 2 sitting around here. Again, these are direct-to-video sequels. So as opposed to, say, Frozen 2, which I think actually came out in theaters, and Moana 2, which most certainly came out in theaters, these don't have great animation. So take that into account. These went direct-to-video. And no, that's completely different from direct-to-streaming. These were a cash grab. Not that this is a bad movie. So in this film, Ariel has a daughter, Melody. Her and Eric have a child. When they present her to her father and the ocean people, Ursula's sister shows up, and Ursula's sister is Morgana. And basically she threatens Melody and tries to grab her, and it's kind of like the not so scene in Sleeping Beauty, where everything's happy, then all of a sudden some evil witch threatens things and we must lock everything up, which is essentially what happens. They build a giant wall, they try to keep Melody in. Jump to 12 years later, she's now 12. Sorry, small child who didn't sleep last night. So I'm tired. Nonetheless, they're not successful. She's having her big 12th birthday party, and she's a princess, and she has trouble. She doesn't always feel at home on land, so she spends a lot of time swimming around in the ocean. And her mother's always told her Atlantica was a magical place. Excuse me. But not real. That mermaids were not real. Yes, the irony. Ariel, a former mermaid, is telling her child that mermaids are not real. Nonetheless, her birthday party is a disaster. The cake is destroyed. Sebastian causes problems. Everybody laughs at her. She's miserable. She goes diving into the ocean, gets in, finds Morgana. Morgana gives her a mermaid tail and uses her and tells her the only way you can stay a mermaid is if you get me King Triton. Now, she doesn't know King Triton is her grandfather. So she gets all the way. She meets up with a couple of penguins and a walrus. They are shown earlier that they're being attacked by a hammerhead shark, which, no, they're really not, there's no hammerhead sharks in the cold waters. And, yeah, the ocean. What on earth they're doing in the Arctic, I don't know. How the heck she gets from the Caribbean or the Mediterranean Sea to the Arctic, I don't know. But there we are. Let alone there are absolutely no penguins of any kind in the Mediterranean. Or in the Caribbean, for that matter, let alone a walrus. So no. But still, this has talking crabs. And children turning into mermaids. Moving on. So she gets her way to Atlantica with her friend, and she steals the Triton, because they're all out looking for her. Because she's missing. Her mother's turned back into her grandfather's turned Ariel back into a mermaid. They're trying to find her. She steals the Triton. She gives it back. Of course, Morgana is a nasty piece of work, and she starts freezing oceans. What the heck? Again, there's a whole bunch of Arctic stuff going on here, which makes no sense. But then, as she's forcing everybody to bow to her, Melody sneaks up and climbs up on this giant ice thing that she's doing. That she's sitting upon, forcing everybody to bow to her. And Melody jumps and grabs the Triton and gets it away from her and throws it down to her grandfather, who proceeds to freeze Morgana. Melody falls, but she's rescued by falling on a walrus. Again, it's a Little Mermaid tale. And by this time, Morgana, her legs are gone. Or not, her tail is gone. So she's a mermaid. So King Triton turns everything back to normal. Ariel and Eric apologize for trying to keep the ocean away from Melody and from not telling her the truth, which again is kind of the big thing, is don't lie to your family. Don't try to keep them away from their heritage. It doesn't turn out well, because you end up with preteen rebellion. Because again, she's 12. So she looks younger than this. But again, she's short. But nonetheless. Triton gives Melody a choice to either join him at Atlantica or return with her parents, and she decides, let's do something else. And next thing you know, she's holding the Triton, she's removing the walls around her parents' castle, and they all have a big happy, they're now a family and enjoying the water, and everybody's happy again and joined together. And that is this. It's an hour and 15 minutes long. It's not bad. I mean, it's a direct-to-video sequel. As opposed to The Lion King 2, which has issues. Lots of issues. You can check out that video. I was not fond of this. This is not bad. This was a pretty good film. I mean, again, the animation is, particularly since I just have been watching the original animation and the live action in the last couple of days, or at least clips of the original animation. I was doing some song comparisons. You can check out my live action video review for that, minus the rough cuts there, just because I had issues with space on my computer. I had to move things onto an external hard drive. So, but nonetheless, this is decent. It makes sense minus the Arctic stuff. It has a good message of mother-daughter togetherness and telling the truth to your family and how bad it is to try to hide things, particularly heritage, from your family, and how not to be afraid of things. Of course, and there's the weird things that go on, like, why didn't Triton destroy Morgana when she tried to kidnap his granddaughter all those years ago, instead of all of a sudden now he can turn her to ice? Yeah, but again, lots and lots of plot holes. But it's a fun mother-daughter film. Ariel's voiced by the same person. They show her looking more refined and grown up because her hair is all done up. So that's how they show that she's grown up. But nonetheless, it's fun. The music is okay. Obviously, it's nothing compared to the original because that was a major motion picture. This was a direct-to-video sequel, so it's like it was something for shown on TV kind of thing. I have no idea if it was probably shown on TV. I don't remember. Again, it came out in 2000. In 2000, I was a teenager. I was like 16. I was not going to be paying attention to this. I was, and this came out originally in 1989. So not this, the original. So, halfway decent sequel, far, far better than The Lion King 2, which, what a mess. That's a mess. Check out The Lion King 1.5. Don't check out Lion King 2. This is halfway decent. Again, check this out. It's not bad. It's a good family film if you're looking for things. Minus, the whole Arctic stuff. But, you can forgive some stuff for a direct-to-video sequel. It's a fun movie to put on if you're just kind of having a sick day and you want to entertain your kids. This isn't going to entertain children past maybe 12. And This is not going to entertain teenagers. This is going to probably drive them crazy. But it's a good family film for like the elementary and maybe early middle school age kids. And just kind of an easy watch with halfway decent animation. I mean, it's not great, but it's about 2000s TV animation. About that much effort. So that's it for this video. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. This is being shot in February. With the explanations of all the cookie boxes. I am a Girl Scout leader. So we are in the middle of cookie season, which cannot end soon enough for me. But you guys will be seeing this in April. I do believe this is actually the last video I'm shooting for the Little Mermaid series. We are going to be going into Mulan and Mulan 2 and the live action Mulan and a few other things. I don't know if I'm going to do Moana. I may change things around and do her later. She might deserve a month of her own. So be sure to like and subscribe and leave a positive comment if you haven't. Have one, and I will see you next time. Thank you.